Here's a really great hip opener for you. It's a version of Happy Baby pose, but we're gonna do it one leg at a time so that it's doable. You're gonna need a belt, maybe a sandbag, and a block. Okay, so here we are. If I have a wall, I'm gonna use a wall because it's very, very good support for the feet when I'm laying down. So I'm going to lay down here, and for this pose, I do want a little height for my head, so a block works great. So if you have a block, or you can put a double folded blanket there, that would be great. And then what I want to do is I want to lay down so that my feet are very actively pushing against the wall. So I'm going to push my left foot against the wall, and I'm going to bring my leg to my quads to my rib cage here, as if I were doing Pavan Muktasan. So I'm bringing the leg here, and I'm starting to release the groin. So keeping the left leg very active, I bring my right leg to my body, and I make sure that I don't interlace my hand near the knee, that I am in the middle of the calf here. If I have to, if this is where my flexibility allows me to do it, then that's okay too. But if I can, I'll use the calf. Okay, once I take a few breaths here, and I start releasing the groin. So I first, keeping this leg active, release the groin, and I start releasing the right groin as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my hand, so my right hand, I'm going to put it in front here of my right knee, and then I'm going to bring my hand behind the foot, right? So right hand comes, is at the outside of the right knee, comes to the inside of the right knee. So right hand inside of the right knee. Then I bring it to the outside of the right foot, and I grab my foot. And maybe I just breathe here for a few breaths, and then I bring that leg back. Okay, and at first this knee comes out and it's difficult, and this leg comes up. So what I can do is I can put a little block underneath my left leg so that I have that contact with the leg, so that the leg is pushing down on that block. So I make sure to keep the contact of the left leg, and then again I bring the leg, hand in front, catch it behind the foot. If this is too much, I can use a belt. So I use a belt here on my foot, right? So I can, if my arm will not reach here because I have some flexibility to gain around my hip, I use a belt. But make sure that I'm grabbing the belt from the outside of the foot, so that I'm not grabbing it here, right? I'm rotating the belt, so I'm grabbing the belt from the outside. Even if I'm here, that's fine. Keep the contact of the left leg onto my block. I can put a bigger block there if I need to, and work here. And so you're really gonna breathe here, and you're gonna notice how much tension you have here in this groin area. So release, breathe, release the tension. So work on what we've been working on, which is release the eyes, the ears, the throat, release the chest, the belly, and slowly bring that leg back. Eventually you can bring the leg all the way back and replace the foot replace this block with the foot. Okay, so work here for a while, and then you can start doing 10 seconds on each side, then 20, 30, up until 10 minutes on each side. You can also work on this pose. I'll do the other side for you. So you can bring your block under the right thigh now, and you can add a little sandbag here. Make sure that the sandbag is promoting an inner rotation of that thigh, right? So you're not, so if the sandbag were here, you're not doing an outer rotation, you're kind of promoting that inner rotation with the sandbag. So it can be however much weight you can tolerate, or you can, I shouldn't say tolerate actually, it's this incredible practice of receiving the weight. So never underestimate the weight. The weight actually transforms a practice by teaching you how to, instead of fighting the weight and having the muscle push up on the weight, eventually allowing that muscle to release and relax down towards the floor using the sandbags. So I really do love sandbags. It teaches you so much. Okay, and then we bring this left side to Pavan Muktasan. And again, so now I'm gonna I have my left leg up towards my chest. So if I have my left arm outside of the leg, I bring my left arm inside of the leg, and then I go ahead and grab the outside of the foot. And I can stay here for a while, and then I'll go ahead and bring that leg back. So I want to make sure that I'm not, that leg isn't going out, it's staying at a 90-degree angle here. And then I really use the arm to press that leg down, and then I spend a few breaths just releasing the leg. All right, and same thing, if this is too much, I use a belt. So I grab the belt, I put the belt on the outside of the foot so that I can work with a little bit less, if there's a little bit more tightness there, I work like this. And it's a lot of work on your arm at first, and eventually you really do learn how to release the groins, they release tension, and then the leg comes down a little bit easier. So this is a really great hip opener. It's a wonderful pose. It's maybe like a top 10 basic pose that a practitioner can do every week to maintain health, flexibility in the hips and the body, and it's also incredible for digestion. So I hope you like this pose. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if you think this may help anybody that you know, please share. Thank you so much.